Hey guys, it's No Prep King weekend. They are at Dragway42 in West Salem, Ohio. They got the Race Weigh-In, Grade 8, Invitationals, and if you don't want to know, keep on scrolling. Race Your Weigh-In. Doc over Mike Murillo. Something happened to Mike's car. Paige Coughlin with the gap over Mike Bowman. Disco Dean over Chuck. He had to get out of it. Dominator over Randy Williams. He had to get out of it. Birdman over Rankin. He was really late leaving. Greg Chandler over Jerry Bird. Jerry Bird had a real big backfire on the line. Tony McKinney over Jimmy Taylor. He went real close to the wall, so he had to get out of it. Race Your Weigh-In, round 2. Disco with a bit of a gap over Doc. Paige Coughlin left Birdman sitting, took the win. Tony McKinney with the gap over Greg Chandler. And then Dominator had the bye, so they're all moving on to the Invitational.
Hoping the motor's done.
Grade 8, round 1. Lizzie over Damon. Damon goes red. He really didn't have to because he had a good run. Murder Nova over Kai. It looked like he left on him a little bit, and that's where it stayed, but it was really close. Robin Roberts over Axeman. Axeman got loose, had to get out of it. And then Kayla over Nate. He went red, and it would have been a tight race too.
Newsy for the win. Well, I can get it. Murder no. Robin Roberts for the win. Here we go.
Grade 8 semis. Murder Nova over Robin Roberts, about a half a car. And then Lizzie over Kayla. It was a really tight race. Lizzie blows up one, going through the stripe, but takes the win. Grade 8 finals, Murder Nova back-to-back wins. Congrats again to Sean, Aaron, Phantom, the whole team. Lizzie blows up another one going through the light, so rough weekend for her, but congrats to Murder Nova. Okay, for Invitational, Ryan Martin has the gray car back. Took the Young Dolph camo wrap. It's gone. Gray car back, looking strong. He also traded Chuck for Jerry Bird, and then Chuck went to Disco Dean. So now, round 1, Invitationals. Okay, round 1. Brandon James over Giuseppe. Giuseppe, something happened to him. He kind of goes away, and then Brandon James, he starts smoking through the lights, so I think he hurt his motor. Tony McKinney over Lizzie. She had to get out of it. Now, she done blowed up 2 of them. Ryan Martin in the gray car over Axeman. Axeman had to pedal it, and that was it. Clay Cole over Kai, and Clay Cole scrubbed the wall last night. He got it back together, and I don't know what was going on with Kai's car. It looked a little slow. Clay Cole moves on. Rich Bruder over Callie. She had to get out of it. Chuck 55 over Disco. He blowed it up across the line. John Odom over Larry Larson at the stripe. Robin Roberts over Swan Gang at the stripe too. Kayla with the gap over B-Rad. Paige Coughlin over Bobby, at least a car. Jim Howe with the gap over Damon. They had a bit of a staging duel too. Nate Saylor with the gap over Scott Taylor. David Gates by a fender over Kyle Cannon. Murder Nova over Dominator, about a car. Doc over Greg Chandler, something happened to him. Lutz around Daddy Dave for the win.
Brandon's in. Jim Howe lights the first one. Here we go. Jim Howe for the win.
That's how you do it. What's up, Internet?
Jim Howe for the win. Upshift is your size.
Round 2. Kayla Morton with the gap over Clay Cole. Paige Coffin with the gap over Brandon James. Murder Nova over Tony McKinney with the gap. Nate Saylor over John Odom. Jeff Lutz with the competition bye over Chuck 55, who couldn't make the call. He hurt his motor on the first round. Ryan Martin over Robin Roberts. Robin Roberts timed out. I don't know the situation. I just know he timed out. Ryan Martin moves on. Callie Mills actually lost first round to Rich Bruder. I don't know how this all came about, but they said Rich Bruder's, one of his crew members, distorted the light. I'm not sure what that even means, but they called for a rerun, and Rich Bruder couldn't make the call, so Kelly got put back in the second round. She won second round when Doc went red, and then David Gates got the competition bye to Jim Howe. Jim Howe did a burnout, backed up. They shut him off, or he shut off. I'm not sure. But David Gates moves on too. Round 3. Nate Saylor over Kayla. It looked like she bloated up going through the lights. There was a lot of smoke. She had a couple cones. Callie Mills over David Gates. He got up close to the wall, had to get out of it. Murder Nova over Paige Coffin. Looked like she moved around. And then Lutz over Ryan. They had a pedal fest. It was like they were about to pedal at the same time. Then Ryan's just completely cut off. Lutz moves on.
Let's go.
Semis. Nate Saylor over Jeff Lutz. It looked like Lutz went towards the wall, had to get out of it. Murder Nova over Callie Mills. It was a great race. Murder Nova on to his second final this weekend against Nate Saylor. Okay guys, finals have been ran. We have a first time winner. Is it Nate Saylor? Is it Murder Nova? About to show you, but it was Nate Saylor and it was tight. Congrats to Nate Saylor, his first time. I think he's been in the finals, but I don't think he's ever won. I know he had never won. Congrats to Murder Nova, 2 finals in the weekend, plus the win from last weekend. He is on fire too. Thanks y'all for watching, liking, subscribing, commenting, and I'll be back next weekend. They are going to Maple Grove, I think. I'll be in St. Louis at the NHRA race, so stay tuned. A big thanks to Hollywood Don Wheel, No Prep Travelers. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't get none of this information. I appreciate everything he does.